You can't make this stuff up. This goes way back, you guys. This is one of the most shocking clips that I have probably ever seen by somebody running for president. Check out the links in the description for my favorite apparel, Bibles, books, commentaries, and more. Howdy, y'all. I'm Brylan. Do you remember on September 10th during the presidential debate when Commie Law said this?
And then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away. So stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
She says, stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. And then look at Trump's eyebrows. Like, yeah, okay, lady. Well, okay, lady is right, because it was just a few days later that she posted this. Hey, real quick, would you hit that thumbs up button? You know, when you like this video, to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. Congress must renew the assault weapons ban. Again, you will never, ever, 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 ever hear Commie Law actually define what an assault weapon is. When she says assault weapon, she means your entire Second Amendment. They are slowly chipping away at it. Your constitutional rights are being slowly taken away. She literally stood in front of America and lied. Again, without being fact-checked. Remember, that was a total rigged debate. In fact, the moderators of that debate, they lost like almost 1 million viewers, which is just awesome. But Commie Law literally stood in front of America saying that they are not taking guns away. She would never do that. You're lying. And then, well, within a couple days, goes back to saying what she has always said, that she does not care about your constitutional rights. She doesn't care about your Second Amendment rights. She says herself that it's not going to be some law that's passed. She's going to use her executive orders as president to take away your Second Amendment rights. I'm going to show you video of her saying that. But a few days before the debate, she said they must pass this ban. And universal background checks and red flag, all the things. These are already things, but let's make them things. This goes way back, you guys. This is one of the most shocking clips that I have probably ever seen by somebody running for president. Listen to what Commie Law says when she was the DA in California.
Responsible behaviors among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs.
Wow. Now this was an old video. This is how she used to think, and remember, she admitted herself that her values have never, ever changed. She's said this on multiple occasions. She said it at the debate. Her values have never changed.
The most important and most significant aspect of my policy perspective and decisions is my values have not changed.
She literally says that it doesn't matter if you're in the sanctity of your own home. She will walk into your home and make sure that you know that the government is always in control. And then once again, Kamala shows how absolutely phony she is. She completely changes her voice, her opinions, the way she thinks, the way she talks, her values, even though she said those never change. Even Oprah was stunned at what Commie Law just said here. Look at this.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If somebody breaks in my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Pardon?
Probably should not have said that. But my staff will deal with that later.
Lady, that laugh will do more damage than a gun ever could. But this is Kamala literally changing herself, being a chameleon. Wherever she goes, she tries to, change literally who she is, what she believes, to fit in with the crowd. Here she is talking a little differently, trying to make it sound like, well, her and Timmy AWOL are both gun owners, and if somebody comes into my house, they get in charge. She's literally saying she's going to exercise her Second Amendment rights, but you're not allowed to. And watch, a day, maybe two, after this interview with Oprah, she's going to once again continue the fight against your Second Amendment rights. And you gotta love how she apologizes for saying, if somebody breaks into my house, I'm going to defend my home. That is something that we have to apologize for today, which is just insanity. That's how it should be. You break in, not your home, you done. In fact, listen to what she just said yesterday during an interview.
So, first of all, yes, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz is a gun owner, and we're not trying to take anybody's guns away from them. But we do need an assault weapons ban.
What? You know, one thing you're going to notice about commie law is that she repeats the same things over and over and over. They don't trust her to go off script. She doesn't trust herself to go off script. All she knows is what has been pounded into her mind to say the exact same things over and over and over. Here, she said exactly what she said at the debate, only she added something she's also been saying for years, that we need to ban your Second Amendment. And then listen to how she kept answering this question.
For someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You might just want to know.
And respectfully, we do understand that.
But you're asking
yes.
about...
I'm asking specifically about handguns, because many of those handguns aren't purchased in places.
Universal background checks apply to handguns.
Yes.
They do.
But in many instances, those handguns
Exactly.
aren't even bought lawfully. Yes.
Which is why I also have been very adamant for years. In fact, I myself protested at a gun show.
What? You can't make this stuff up. So literally, commie law is now arguing with somebody that is just radically saying that, no, actually, handguns are, they need to be banned too. They're dangerous. We need to get rid of them. And commie law is saying, well, no, there's actually background checks on those. But I thought we had to keep passing laws that have to do with background. Okay, never mind. But this lady keeps pushing her about the handguns. But listen, this lady said, well, a lot of these handguns are being purchased illegally, like by criminals. So the response to this from commie law is that, well, yeah, I've protested at gun shows and stuff. This is who you want leading the country and protecting your rights. A woman that literally spends every day of her life telling you that she is going to strip those rights away from you. And she is going to continue to make it, well, easy for criminals to buy guns, get guns, in whatever way they can and do. But if you're a law-abiding American citizen, then you will not have the right to exercise your Second Amendment as you should, because bad people buy guns illegally. So it's no surprise seeing a clip like that, that commie law has gone on for the last several years, talking about her anti-Second Amendment agenda.
And there is no place for them on the civil society, on the streets of a civil society. And it's something I'm so passionate about and so looking forward to being president to address. We've got to deal with this.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
Second Amendment?
A Second Amendment, listen, we're going to have to do it the right way. There's no question about that. But we don't have we have to get these guns off the street.
Another example for you.
What would you do about the millions of, specifically, assault weapons that are already in circulation? What do you do about those?
Well, there are approximately 5 million, to your point, Craig. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. It's got to be smart. We got to do it the right way.
And once again,
do you believe in the mandatory buyback of quote-unquote assault weapons? And whether or not you do, how does that idea not go against fundamentally the Second Amendment?
I like how he said quote unquote, because again, she will never ever actually define what an assault weapon is. It's whatever they determine it to be, which is going to be all of the guns. Your Second Amendment will be wiped away. It's sayonara. gonzo. Later.
Yeah. Great question. I do believe that we need to do buybacks, and I'll tell you why. First of all, let's be clear about what assault weapons are. They have been designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. They are weapons of war with no place on the streets of a civil society. So, one, I'll tell you, when elected president, if the United States Congress continues to fail to have the courage to do something about this, I'm prepared to take executive action.
Listen, during the debate, Kamala said one thing. She lied to you. A couple days later, she told you the truth, which isn't like the actual truth because it's her telling you what she's going to do, but not fully. So it's still a lie, essentially, but she's telling you that she's coming for your Second Amendment while trying to make it sound like it's only for certain assault weapons, which she'll never define. As president, she promises you that she is going to take executive order to strip you of your Second Amendment rights. The way that we protect ourselves as Americans. The first thing that governments do when they want complete and utter control over the people is to take away their ability to protect themselves. Listen, God establishes leaders and he takes leaders away. God uses leaders to punish nations, and he uses them to bless nations as well. Look at what Proverbs 29, verse 2 says here. When the righteous increase, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. You know, we have been giving ourselves over to wickedness for so long now. And we have seen all around us, we see it every day. You can't walk outside your house without hearing the groaning of people, the absolute mayhem of people, of people in our society trying in every which way to satisfy their lust for pleasure in whatever way they can, but it will never be enough. We've given ourselves over to every depraved social agenda. We're accepting things that aren't biologically true. We're saying that there's no such thing as truth, the truthy truth. And we're saying that truth can just be made up and that it's individual until those truths clash, and then whichever one is more depraved wins, I guess. However, I'm not one of those people that thinks that America is beyond saving. I think God can have mercy on America. Let's pray that God has mercy on America and that he would allow righteousness to increase so that we may rejoice in him. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button. Join this community. I would love to hear from you on a regular basis. And please, hit that thumbs up button. You know when you like this video to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.